The deepest hole on Earth is welded shut. It sits in the Russian Arctic, under a rusted metal cap you could step over, and below that cap is more than 12 kilometers of empty borehole. That is deeper than Everest is tall, deeper than the deepest point of any ocean. And the strangest part isn't how deep it goes. It's why it stopped and what came up on the way down. The story starts as a race. In 1961, the Americans launched Project Mohole, an attempt to drill through the ocean floor and touch the mantle. The costs kept doubling, and in 1966, Congress killed it. The Soviets decided to win the race the Americans had abandoned. In 1970, on the Kola Peninsula, near the Norwegian border, they broke ground, and by 1974, they had built a rig with its target in its name. Uralmash 15,000. 15 kilometers straight down. For 2 decades, the hole inched deeper. By 1979, it was already the deepest ever made, and by 1989, its deepest branch reached 12,262 meters, a record for vertical depth that still stands. And on the way down, the Earth stopped matching the textbook. At 6.7 kilometers, the cores came up carrying fossils, 24 species of microscopic marine life, 2 billion years old, still intact. Fingerprints of life sealed in rock, older than anything that walks. Deeper still, the rock was wet. Free water circulating kilometers down, where the models said none could exist, squeezed out of the minerals themselves by pressure. And the layer every geologist expected never showed up. Seismic surveys had promised that around 7 kilometers, granite would give way to a blanket of basalt. The drill passed 7 and found more granite. The boundary on every map was an illusion. The same rock, fractured and soaked with water, bouncing sound waves as if it was something else. One hole forced geologists to reread the deep crust everywhere on Earth. Then came the wall. The projections said rock at 12 kilometers should sit near 100 degrees Celsius. The measured number was 180. At that temperature, ancient granite stops behaving like stone. It creeps, it flows. Every fresh meter of hole began squeezing itself shut behind the drill, like drilling into taffy. In 1992, the drilling stopped, 3 kilometers short of the target, at the edge of what physics allows. The Soviet Union collapsed, the money vanished, and by 2008, the site was stripped and abandoned. Someone welded a cap over the casing. Germany's own super deep well had already hit the same wall, 9,101 meters, 265 degrees. Stop. As the site died, a legend was born. In 1989, an American broadcast claimed Soviet drillers had lowered a microphone and recorded the screams of hell. The audio was looped from a horror film, and even the story's details were a prank nobody fact-checked. The truth needed no help being strange. Oil wells have since drilled longer holes, in Qatar off Sakhalin, but they bend and run sideways for the oil. Straight down, nobody has ever gone deeper. And 12 kilometers is 0.2% of the way to the center of the Earth, about a third of the way through the crust at that one spot. We hold better maps of Mars than of the ground beneath our feet. The deepest hole on Earth is welded shut, and everything below it is still a guess.